Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving straight into demystifying the Health First Colorado and CHP Plus renewal process. These benefits are an absolute lifeline, covering everything from routine checkups to emergency care. So, if you want a clear, no-nonsense, focused guide to securing your coverage without the headache, you are in exactly the right place.
Let me ask you right off the bat, worried about losing your Medicaid coverage in Colorado? Well, stay with us because we're going to show you exactly how to renew it online, step by step, ensuring your benefits continue completely seamlessly. We've taken all the official guidelines, agency documents, and state resources and distilled them into this clear visual guide so you can tackle this with total confidence.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. First, we're looking at the Medicaid renewal cycle. Second, finding your renewal dates. Third, the step-by-step online renewal workflow. Fourth, the 90-day grace period. And finally, support and next steps. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The Medicaid Renewal Cycle. Understanding the stakes.
So, eligibility isn't just a one-and-done deal. Under federal law, the state actually has to review your eligibility exactly once every 12 months, and literally no more often than that. So say you were initially approved in October. Your continuous coverage will run smoothly all year long, but your annual redetermination, that will always recur every October. That month basically becomes your permanent anchor.
Now, the state actually tries to make this super easy for you. They attempt what's called an automatic or ex parte renewal first. This just means they use data they already have on file, like your recorded income or employment taxes. If they can verify you this way, boom, you're renewed automatically. But if they can't confirm everything, they'll generate a manual paperwork packet. And here is the golden rule you absolutely need to remember. If a manual packet reaches you, it must be completed and returned on time. If you don't, your case will close, even if you still perfectly qualify financially.
Moving on to Section 2, finding your renewal date. Preparation is key.
Before you even begin the renewal, you'll want to gather your personal and financial documents, things like recent pay stubs and tax info. Once you have those, you can easily track down your specific recurring renewal deadline. You've got three main ways to do this: checking the Colorado Peak website, using the Health First Colorado mobile app, or keeping an eye out for official mail sent to your home. And remember, your renewal month stays exactly the same every single year, based on that initial approval date.
If you're using the Colorado Peak website, it's pretty straightforward. Once you log in, just navigate over to Manage My Benefits and then click on Overview of Health Coverage Benefits. Right there on the right-hand column, under the Summary of Health Coverage Benefits section, you're going to see the exact renewal due date for every single person in your household. Now, if you're more of a mobile user, the Health First Colorado app is awesome for this. It visually flags your upcoming deadlines directly on your dashboard. Basically, a brand new tile will automatically pop up under Quick Links exactly 60 days before your renewal date. It's kind of like having a handy built-in alarm clock right in your pocket. All right, Section 3, Step-by-Step Online Renewal, the digital workflow.
While you technically can renew by mail or in person, the state's digital portal, Colorado Peak, is absolutely the fastest and most reliable way to get this done. Here is your foolproof digital workflow. Step 1. Log into your Peak account, or just authenticate and create one using your member ID if you haven't yet. Step 2. Click that notification on your dashboard to access your pending electronic packet. Step 3. Review the pre-populated info and update any empty fields. Step 4. If they ask for proof, you can easily upload photos of your supporting documents straight from your phone or computer. And finally, Step 5. Type your name to e-sign and hit Submit. Honestly, it's a super streamlined process.
Now, during that Step 3, you're going to be asked for crucial updates. Obviously, you've got to report things like new jobs, changes in your income, or address updates. But I really want to highlight reporting your pregnancy status. This is absolutely vital because the state automatically extends your postpartum coverage for a full 12 months after the pregnancy ends. Plus, they automatically adjust your household's future renewal date to that new 12-month mark. It is a massive safety net, so for sure, do not miss out on that.
Another really crucial point here is paying attention to the fine print, especially when it comes to signatures. For members in the aged, blind, or disabled categories, federal law actually requires an asset check. Here's the kicker. If you don't provide your electronic signature authorizing the state to verify your assets with financial institutions, your entire renewal process will literally freeze in its tracks. So always make sure you complete that final signature screen.
Section 4. The 90-day grace period, your reconsideration safety net.
90. That is your magic number. Federal law grants you a 90-day reconsideration window if you lose coverage for procedural reasons.
All procedural termination means is that you lost your benefits simply because you missed the paperwork deadline, not because your income actually disqualified you. So, you have exactly 90 days from the date your benefits ended to turn in that renewal and have your eligibility reconsidered, without having to start a whole new application from scratch. Think of someone who maybe missed their deadline because of a frantic move. They can use this exact 90-day window to restore their coverage completely seamlessly without losing a single doctor's appointment. And you can see just how user-friendly this actually is. If you miss your deadline and log into Peak, a late renewal notification will appear directly on your to-do list. It literally tells you exactly how many days overdue you are. All you have to do is click that Complete Now button, and boom, you are immediately back on track within that 90-day window.
Let's break down how this works in the real world, depending on exactly how late you actually are. If you submit your late renewal under 30 days past the deadline, you generally won't see any gap in coverage. It's practically seamless. But if you are 30 to 90 days late, there is a catch. Yes, your coverage will restart, but you must actively check a box to request retroactive coverage if you had any medical bills during that gap period. If you don't explicitly request it, those past bills simply won't be covered.
Which brings us to Section 5, Support and Next Steps, after the renewal.
Okay, let's rapid-fire some common mistakes you absolutely need to avoid. First off, do not ignore mail from HCPF or Health First Colorado thinking it's junk mail. Open it up immediately. Second, never just assume the automatic ex-parte system handled your renewal if you actually receive a manual packet in the mail. If you get it, you gotta do it. And third, please don't assume your kids lose coverage just because a parent's income temporarily spiked. Children under 19 actually keep their coverage for a full 12 months continuously, totally regardless of any mid-year family income changes.
If you happen to hit a roadblock, or if you just want to make sure your online submission actually went through, here is your support directory. The Colorado Peak website is your 24/7 online hub. If you'd rather talk to a human, you can call the Member Contact Center at 1-800-221-3943. And if you prefer face-to-face help or need to physically drop off documents, your local county human services office is there for you. Just remember, once your renewal is successfully processed, always keep an eye on your mailbox for an official notice of action document that confirms your new coverage dates.
Before we wrap things up today, just a quick piece of housekeeping directly from our sources. Please keep in mind that educational guides, including the materials we referenced today from Brevi.com and others, are purely for educational purposes, and they are not a substitute for professional legal, financial, or medical advice. Always make sure to contact Medicaid services in Colorado directly for personal case assistance or if you need any further clarification.
Which leads me to leave you with one final, absolutely vital question. Is your contact information up to date right now? I mean it. The number one reason people lose their coverage is simply because their renewal packet was sent to an old address. So I'm challenging you. Log into Colorado Peak today, verify your mailing address, and take full control of your health coverage. Thank you so much for learning with us on this explainer today. If you found this helpful and empowering, please hit subscribe for more informative content and definitely share this with anyone in Colorado who might need a little peace of mind regarding their Medicaid benefits. Stay focused, and we'll see you next time.